Breaking news. Inec seeks 305 billion for a credible election in 2023. So this is why when the Inec chairman's tenure was coming to an end and he knows that he'll be out of the game, he did everything possible. Allegedly, we heard he even bribed to ensure that he gets the position again. And he spoke to people, he dropped some money. We produced that news to you sometime last year, on how he fought tooth and nail to ensure that he gets, he's appointed again. And yes, he has been reappointed. The view and the focus is 2023 because by the time 2023 comes, his tenure will still very much be on. And what happens is you'll be surprised things that go on. Okay, the latest bag that is being sent, not to Naira, in dollars to people to say, I'm the one that will win. This is what you want. And it becomes the highest bidder. This is how our country is being sold to the highest bidder. This is what happens. This is how Nigeria goes down the drain with some people who do not mean well for the country, but deciding the fate of the nation by the decisions and the actions they take. INEC is saying for it to be able to conduct a credible election come 2023, it needs 305 billion naira to be able to conduct such an election. I put it to you, if an agent, an international agent, credible, come into this country, map out and carry out the same election, it will not be up to that same amount. This is between us. Let's get all the details. Mohammed Yakub, chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says the electoral body requires 305 billion to conduct the 2023 general election. Mr. Yakub disclosed this during the meeting with the Senate Committee on Appropriation at the National Assembly on Monday. The commission made a submission through the executive part of the executive body. We made a submission for 305 billion for the 2023 general election in a very comprehensive 22-page document with 260 budget lines, Mr. Yakubu has said. He said the amount requested will enable INEC prepare for the election and purchase all the electoral materials needed, and also cover several by-election across the country. In his address, Mr. Yakubu noted that so far the sum of 140 billion has been made available to the electoral body. Money, he said, will not go anywhere. The amount needed for this very numerous election awaiting every one of us, the minimum will be 305 billion for us to begin any transparent election. And we are calling out that this be paid attention to so that we can have a transparent, free election. So this is what Professor Yakub is proposing, 305 billion. Okay, so like I earlier reiterated, when Yakub's tenure was about to expire, you could see this man fighting from the nook of the crannies all over. And there was alleged information that this very said guy, went above and beyond to ensure that, he was renominated. And they said he had to bribe people. Nigeria, they will tell you money laundering and all that is all theft, okay? At the end of the day, it's the same language. It's just English trying to make it look mad. A thief is a thief, okay? So, according to what we heard, allegedly, this man spent so much money to ensure that he gets the accreditation or he gets people to back him in some certain way and manner. And today we see the resultant effect. Whether true or false, okay, we're not very sure. However, we saw that he was re-nominated. And allegations from People Democratic Party is that he was re-nominated because they have the intent potentially that, they will have their people coming again and taking the reins of leadership. To a large extent, leadership in Nigeria, elections and what have you, have been compromised. So much so that when you think, okay, that the government means well for the people, you'll be shocked the extent to which they go to ensure that they implement and put in their own people. And that's why Nigeria is not moving forward. And that's why the nation is where it is today. To a large extent, people you thought, okay, means well for the nation. When the chiefs are down, they meet in their caucus meeting and handpick who should be this and that. People who are not qualified, who have not been able to rule their very own life, who have not been able to give direction to their very own self as a human being, are the ones calling the shots. So much so that at the end of the day, we are left in a perplexed situation where the people cannot even, they come in and the situation is worse off than you can imagine. In fact, it was better when they were not there. For instance, look at Buhari's administration, 6 years and counting. This man has literally taken Nigeria 21 years back in time. We are far better than this some few years back. It's not because the previous administration, they were the messiah, but to a large extent, they were more open-minded and they were better off. Okay, where you have somebody who is trying to do something. I want to cite this example of you put in a race, okay, a stone. Remember, a stone is a non-moving object, a tortoise. Okay, and let's even leave out the international community and the tortoise or what other animal is really creeping rather very slow. So imagine you set the race now for the stone and the tortoise. So the previous administration is likened to the tortoise, why the stone, which is a non-living object that will remains there, just like the law of motion says, Newton's first law of motion, a body will continue and remain in a particular state of rest until acted upon by another object or something, situation happens or something happens that alters its position. That is what is happening. A continuous perpetual state of rest without anything moving, turning to the left or to the right, will continue where it is as it was in the beginning. You see? So this is the very situation we've come to find ourselves. So this very administration is in the state of rest, is resting. Okay, the previous ones were tortoise, but at least there was some form of movement. It was not the same. Okay, so where we are now, we need God. We need God. Without God, I don't know where we can go in a hurry. So this is what is happening to us in this day and time. Leave us a comment. We'll really love to hear from you. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Bye for now.